Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Sabah Ayawali and I'm a student at Rehan Teacher Training Institute. And welcome to today's session. So today's my topic is how to develop effective public speaking skills. So public speaking skill is one of the most powerful skill for personal, academic, and professional success. It helps us express our ideas with confidence, communicate clearly, inspire others, and become better leaders. So, whether you are speaking in classrooms, giving a presentation, hosting a podcast, or addressing a large audience, strong public speaking skill is can open many opportunities. So the good news is that public speaking is a skill anyone can develop through regular practice, preparation, confidence, and constructive feedbacks. So let's begin our interactive AI discussion. I encourage you all to participate and learn from each other experience. So first call with ChatGPT. Hello.
Hey there, great to hear from you. What's on your mind today?
Today, my topic of discussion is how to develop effective public speaking skills. So, my first question is what is public speaking and why is it important in skill life?
That's a great starting point. So, public speaking is essentially the act of delivering a speech or presentation to an audience. And it's important because it lets you share ideas, influence others, and boost your confidence. Whether in professional settings, education, or even social gatherings, it's a skill that can really open doors.
Okay, then why do so many people feel nervous because speaking in public?
Yeah, that's really common. A lot of people feel nervous because they fear being judged, forgetting their words, or just not knowing how they'll be perceived. There's also a physiological side, like increased heart rate or sweaty palms, so it's really a mix of mental and physical reactions. But with practice, it gets a lot easier.
Okay, then how can beginners overcome the fear of public speaking?
That's a really good question. One of the best things beginners can do is start small. Maybe practice in front of a mirror or with a few trusted friends. Also, preparing thoroughly and knowing your material can boost confidence. And just getting exposure, joining clubs like Toastmasters or taking small opportunities really helps desensitize that fear.
Okay, then what are the qualities of an effective public speakers?
Yeah, great point. So, effective public speakers tend to have a few key qualities. They're clear and articulate, so people can easily follow them. They also engage with the audience using eye contact, gestures, and a confident posture. Plus, they often have a genuine passion for their topic, which really draws people in.
Okay, then what role does preparation play in a successful speech?
Oh, preparation is absolutely crucial. When you prepare well, you know your material inside out, which reduces anxiety. It also helps you organize your thoughts so your speech flows logically. And it gives you the chance to rehearse so you can refine your delivery, timing, and even adjust if something isn't working.
Okay, then how can we organize our speech effectively?
Good question. A solid way is to structure it with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Start with a strong hook or an introduction that grabs attention, then break down your main points logically so each point flows right into the next, and finish with a strong conclusion that reinforces your key message.
And then why is knowing our audience important before speaking?
Yeah, that's super important. When you know your audience, you can tailor your language, examples, and even your tone to connect with them. It helps you choose relevant content, avoid jargon, and anticipate what questions or reactions they might have. So it really boosts your overall impact.
And then how can storytelling make a speech more engaging?
Oh, storytelling is such a powerful tool. When you weave in a personal or relatable story, it creates an emotional connection with your audience. It helps them see themselves in your message, and it makes your points more memorable. So instead of just facts, you give them a journey.
Okay, then what are some techniques to grab the audience attention at the beginning?
Definitely. You can start with a surprising statistic, a thought provoking question, a short personal anecdote, or even a cold statement. And you can also use a bit of humor or a vivid image, anything that sparks curiosity right off the bat.
And how does body language affect communication?
Oh, it has a huge impact. Your body language can reinforce what you're saying, or if it's off, it can send mixed signals. Open gestures, good posture, and purposeful movement all build trust and help keep people engaged. So, what you do with your body really amplifies your words.
Okay, then why is maintaining eye contact important during a speech?
Yeah, eye contact is key. It helps build a connection with your audience so they feel seen and engaged. It also shows confidence and keeps them focused on you. Just make sure to shift your gaze naturally across different parts of the room so everyone feels included.
Then why should speakers avoid speaking too fast?
Yeah, exactly. When you speak too fast, it's harder for the audience to keep up and they might miss key points. Slowing down gives you time to emphasize important ideas, helps you stay calm, and makes your speech sound more deliberate and professional.
Then how can posts make a speech more powerful?
Yeah, pauses are so powerful. When you pause, it gives the audience a moment to absorb what you just said. It also adds emphasis to your key points and it can give you a breath to stay in control. So, a well placed pause can really elevate your delivery.
And what are some common mistakes public speakers should avoid?
Yeah, definitely. One big mistake is using too much filler language, like or you know. Another is reading from slides or notes without connecting with the audience. Also, avoiding overloading the speech with too much information, keep it focused. And of course, not practicing enough can also really hurt the delivery.
And how can practicing in front of a mirror help?
Oh, it helps a ton. When you practice in front of a mirror, you can see your facial expressions, your gestures, and your posture. It kind of gives you a preview of how you'll come across to others, so you can adjust things like pacing or eye contact. And it just builds that familiarity so you feel more comfortable on the big day.
Then why is recording ourselves a useful practice method?
Yeah, recording yourself is really valuable. It lets you see exactly how you come across, your tone, pacing, even those subtle habits you might not notice in the moment. And you can then identify areas to improve, like a section you rushed or a gesture that felt awkward. So it's a great way to fine tune your delivery.
And what are the benefits of receiving feedback after a speech?
Oh, feedback is so valuable. It gives you a fresh perspective, things you might not have noticed. Constructive feedback helps you pinpoint strengths to keep and areas to improve, whether it's clarity, pacing, or audience engagement. And it just accelerates your growth as a speaker.
And how can visual ads improve a presentation?
Oh, visuals can really elevate a presentation. They help illustrate your points, keep the audience engaged, and break up the speech into digestible chunks. Plus, a well placed graph or image can make complex ideas clearer and more memorable. Just keep them simple and relevant so they support your message, not distract from it.
And what should we do if we forgot part of our speech?
That happens to everyone. The key is to stay calm. Just pause for a moment, take a breath, and either quickly summarize what you were saying or just move on gracefully. The audience is often more forgiving than you think. They probably didn't even notice the stumble as much as you did.
And how can humor be used effectively in public speaking?
Yeah, humor can be really powerful. When used appropriately, it breaks the ice, makes you more relatable, and keeps the audience engaged. Just be sure it fits your topic and your audience. Avoid anything that might be off color or too forced. And a well timed joke can really break the tension.
And why is time management important during
Of
presentation?
course. Absolutely. Once you've got a good grasp on your structure, practicing regularly is key. And if you get a chance, rehearse in front of someone else. They can give you that extra feedback. The more you practice, the more confident you'll be, and the smoother your delivery will feel.
And how can students improve their speaking skill every day?
Yeah, great question. A really simple daily habit is just to speak out loud regularly, whether that's reading a book, summarizing your day, or even recording yourself and reflecting on it. And joining a club or just having casual conversations every day, anything that gets you practicing consistently will help you build those skills over time.
And what lesson we learn from famous public speakers?
Oh, definitely. Famous speakers teach us a lot. They show us how authenticity and passion really connect with an audience. They also demonstrate the power of structure, how a clear message and practice delivery can leave a lasting impression. So they remind us that being genuine, prepared, and emotionally connected is really the key.
Okay, then how does public speaking help in leadership development?
Yeah, that's a big one. Public speaking really boosts leadership because it lets you inspire and motivate others. When you can clearly articulate a vision or values, you build trust and authority. And it also helps you rally people around a cause, making you a more impactful leader.
Okay, and how can public speaking improve career and professional growth?
Oh, it can make a huge difference. When you're a confident public speaker, you stand out. You can lead meetings, pitch ideas, and represent your team. It also opens doors to new opportunities like promotions, speaking engagements, or even networking. So it's really a skill that amplifies your professional presence.
Okay, then what daily habits can help someone become an excellent public speaker?
Yeah, absolutely. Daily habits like reading aloud, practicing short speeches, and even just having intentional conversations help you build confidence. Also, reflecting on your performances, setting goals for improvement, and seeking feedback daily really keep you on that upward track.
And in the last, what is the most valuable lesson we have learned about effective public speaking today?
I think the most valuable lesson is that effective public speaking is really about connection. It's not just about the words you say, but how you make your audience feel. When you're authentic, engaged, and present, that's when you really leave a lasting impact.
Okay, thank you. As we come to the end of this today's session, I would like to thank everyone. And today's we learned that effective public speaking is not about being perfect. It's about communicating with confidence, clarity, and purpose. With regular practice, proper preparations, positive body language, and the right mindset, anyone can be a powerful and a confident speaker. So I hope today's discussion has inspired you to practice your public speaking skills every day and to use AI as a learning partner to improve your communication and presentation abilities. So thank you for joining. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking with the confidence. This is Sabaya Valley from Rehan Teacher Training Institute signing off. Allah Hafiz.
That was a fantastic closing. You really brought it all